On today's episode, I want to process 4 events that happen in life where everything changes. Your relationships are never the same if one of those 4 take place. And for me, the 4th one has been a valuable lesson that I've had to learn over and over and over and over again until it made sense, and I processed it in a way that I know when this happens, the relationship changes, whether it's at work or at home, but it sometimes changes for the better. Hope you enjoy this episode, and I hope I bring you value. Let's get into it. I hope you're ready for this. If you sleep together, so if you are in a relationship with someone, work colleague, dating someone, the moment that happens, it's never the same. It's literally never the same. You and I both know what I mean. I'm not going to get too deep into it. The second one is, if you travel together and stay together, now you're going to pick up certain things that that person does or doesn't do that will irritate you. That relationship will change or bring you closer together. Okay. The third one is if you work together. So in a social scene, it's a different environment than in a work environment where you have to be a certain way, you have to hit certain markers, you have to do certain things. Your input needs to be a certain way. There's a code of conduct that needs to be followed. It's a different person to the person that you meet outside of work. So the moment you work together, the relationship changes. And lastly, and most importantly, the moment that there is any sort of conflict. Okay, what do I mean by that? So I'm going to give you a real life example that happens with me every day. When I'm recruiting a salesperson, the language pattern, the way that I recruit is different to when I hold them accountable. Obviously, there's a process, there's a formula that needs to be followed, there's certain expectations from both parties. So we need to meet each other halfway. With a salesperson, my expectation is a certain amount of calls, applications, and so on, referrals, that type of stuff. From their expectation to me is I need to provide them a certain amount of leads, provide them a safe environment where the electricity is always on. In our country, that's hard. Where there's water, where there's internet, fast internet, there's an environment where they can thrive and make money. Now, the conflict comes in when one of us doesn't meet each other halfway. So for example, a salesperson's target is 15. They are on 10. We've got systems, processes, and procedures that measure the input. Then I'll say, okay, did we provide you with the leads? Yes, we did. Did you make the calls? No, you didn't. Okay. So this is now the conflict part. This is the Bobby that they don't see on the recruitment stage. Okay, I'm going to show him a different Bobby. And that is, you know what's expected, you're not delivering. This is a profit. It's not a non-profit. This company needs to make money in order for you to earn an income. And me and you have discussed the dream that we are going to help you achieve. So you want to earn a certain amount of income. This is the input that is required for you to get there. So how are you going to improve? Conflict. Now, number 1, that person can go and say, I don't like the way that you are approaching me. You're making me feel uncomfortable. I'm not happy with the angle that you're taking. I am out. This is not for me. I don't like the accountability level that you're raising me up to. This is not for me. I don't subscribe to this. The second way you can view this conflict part is, interesting. You are pointing out areas that I need to improve in order for me to reach my goal. I like the way that you're approaching it because you're very direct and you're straightforward. There's no beating around the bush. You come from the front and you tell me exactly how it is. This is where you need to be. This is where you are. This is what you need to do to hit your markers. Okay, let's go take over the world together. The moment that conflict happens 2 or 3 times, you'll know I am able to work with this person, or I'm able to live with this person, or I'm able to go and have a party with this person. The other side comes in where, for example, I've worked with someone before where the moment there's conflict, they throw cups around and I'm out. We're not going to subscribe to this. This is not for me. I will not be able to work with you because you turn into a violent individual that is going to break things. rather than sit down, process difficult issues, have tough conversations and have pushback. But for me, the moment that there's cups thrown around and chairs are being pushed over, that's when I block, I'm out. I'm not gonna engage in this. So those are the 4 things: sleep together, travel together, work together, and conflict. The moment that one of those happens in a relationship, it changes forever. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Hope I bring you value. If I do, leave a comment, hit the like button, and do subscribe to our channel. Take care and have a good day. Bye-bye.